Thank you. Good evening. First of all, I apologize because I'm going to read. My first language is Spanish, and I feel more comfortable reading. And also, I have to apologize because I'm architect. It's not going to be a very technical presentation. Well, I think that architecture is a collective commitment. So I would like to express my gratitude to those that are part of the project. First, I want to express my gratitude to University of Los Andes of Colombia, to Maurix Suarez, the campus manager of the university, and also to Ms. Raquel Bernal, the president of the university. And a special thanks to the construction company ARPRO, embodied in the figure of Jose Matamala, that is here with us. Also, Maurix is here with us. And I want to express my gratitude to the contractor because for their commitment and dedication to this project. Additionally, I'd like to extend my heartfelt appreciation to Conrad Briner Architects and the fantastic team led by Daniel Guzman, our local partners. Also to the engineer Carlos Palomino and the project supervisor Mauricio Perez. My special gratitude for all of them. Well, over our 45 years dedicated to architecture, reinforced concrete has been a recurrent material in our projects. On one hand, the seismic condition of the Andes Mountain zone make reinforced concrete the most suitable material for this reality. On the other hand, its ductility, its flexibility to adapt to different forms, expressive qualities, and structural dimension have allowed us to infuse our project with a material intensity. Concrete has the ability to bridge the gap between the ancient and the contemporary, achieving a timeless quality that we always aspire to include in our works. Next, I will provide you a brief summary of our concrete work. This is the Cultural Center for Government Palace in Santiago. The Horizon houses in the central coast of Chile. The slab is hanging from that beam. It's a huge house. The Retreat Chapel, also close to Santiago. This is the Museum of Contemporary Art, also in Santiago de Chile. The Rock House with its black concrete that similar that the color of the rocks is close to the sea. This is the Professional Institute with prefabricated columns already done, and the Museum of Violeta Parra, one of the greatest artists of the country. And this is a huge project. It's a tower that we use mix of reinforced concrete and iron, where the elevators and facility tower are done in reinforced concrete as the same as the first level and the underground levels. This diagonal, we use iron covered with concrete as a protection for the fire. Well, now I will go to the project of the prize. The project of the Civic Center of the University of Los Andes in Colombia was originated from an international architectural competition. The project is located in the historical center of Bogota, at the foot of the Montserrat Hill and within the Candelaria neighborhood, a central point in the city foundation in 1538. Then the neighborhood still retains a significant portion of its colonial heritage with narrow streets, tiled roof, and continuous facades. The challenge of the project was to connect the university campus built on the hillsides with the city urban plan. Both reality, the campus with its natural surroundings, and the city plan with its architecture and history present very different characteristics. In the campus, nature prevails over construction, while in the city plan, architecture and history take precedence. The available land for the project was an 88 by 88 meters square at the convergence of the hill's base and the flat city area. Within this space, an old brick building dating back to the beginning of the 20th century, currently housing the university administration, was preserved. Our first step was to lay a grid over the site, as you see in the picture, which served as a game board. To address the complex program requirements, we complement the flat grid with a three-dimensional grid of reinforced concrete frames, where we will freely organize the program. The current construction presents a first phase, and the final project house the current construction represents the first phase, and who housing classroom, informal study spaces, and an exhibition hall. The complete complex includes a large library, an 800-seat theater, the law school, in addition to a rooftop garden that expand the existing green area of the campus. Here you can see the different levels and different phases of the whole project. Well, the proposed grids allows great flexibility and adaptability to requirement programs, adding or removing slabs, creating solid or void spaces as needed, and accommodating possible future changes to maintain the original vitality of the buildings over time. This section clearly shows that the structure and the architecture are intertwined. Still bring a conventional structure, we decide to use seismic insulated system to protect the structure in case of an earthquake. On the roof, connecting with the level of the terrace descending from the campus higher part, a new green area was created, continue with the hill's vegetation. At the city level, the project takes the character of a continuous facade characteristic of the Candelaria neighborhood. The junction of the hill's geography and the historical reality of the city became the project backbone. A bridge stair make us the central, bring us to the central square level. The central square, the heart of the project, pays tributes to the urban tradition left to us by the historic city. Inside the building, such as the future library, the structural grid strategy that characterizes the project is evident. The image illustrates the freedom with which we were without this structure imposing a specific form at the inside. The first phase already constructed, provides a clear glimpse of what the civic center complex will be once the next phase is completed. Our intention to leave concrete exposed reflects an ethical commitment to material trust. The material is what you see. The geology, a distinctive feature of this project, are precast pieces made of concrete, just like the rest of the structure. This strategy imparts a certain formal neutrality to the building, allowing it to engage in dialogue with the diverse shapes surrounding the site. Inside the first phase, the structural grid maintains its presence, while lightweight prefabricated panels serve as an enclosure between the columns. The central circulation, connecting different levels of the building, in addition to the elevator, consists of a prefabricated metal central corridor combined with stairs allowing natural light to filter from the roof to the lower levels of the building. The geology sees from the exterior enable light diffusion from the interior, creating a sense of separation from the urban activity taking place on the streets surrounding the building. The roofs serve as a project garden, physically and visually connected to the lush vegetation of the hills, providing a magnificent view to the city. This fulfills the initial goals of the project, which was to synthesize the hills vegetation and the reality of the historic city. Thanks.